The past 18 months have seen the incredible rise and disastrous fall of the NFT industry. In a search relative study, it was revealed that compared to January of 2020, when search interest on Google was at its highest, there is now only 14% of the general interest. Simply put, people don't care about NFTs anymore, with this technology having faded out into obscurity as quickly as it came. One only has to look at some of the investments that have been made to see how quickly NFTs have lost their value. A YouTuber, Logan Paul, invested $623,000 in an NFT early in 2022. As of October, that same NFT is now worth $10, having lost all value. To make matters worse, that's only one of the many NFTs that he invested in, having lost millions of dollars in these bad investments. To many skeptics, this isn't surprising. The world of NFTs committed one major error, not having any usability. After the initial hype began to fade, people lost interest. Without an actual use of these virtual assets, there was no reason for them to retain any value. With no usage and no public interest, they simply became useless. For those that play the art angle, of course, every piece of art does have value. Yet, when you look at the process of creating these NFTs, often using AI art or generative tools, you start to wonder how worthy they are of the title art. In this article, we'll chart the rise of NFTs, point to the reasons for their downfall, and explain how this industry could still have a future. Let's get right into it. The simple answer to this is that they didn't. NFTs, without usability or function, nor artistic integrity, for the most part, did never have value. Yet, people around the globe were spending millions of dollars on them every month. There were over 250,000 monthly users buying and selling NFTs on OpenSea at one point. Beyond that, billions of dollars were funneled into the endeavor, with some of the most expensive collegians, like Bored Ape Yacht Club, holding over $2.5 billion in value at peak times. So, if these digital assets had no real worth, how were they worth so much money? This all comes back to public perception. NFTs could well have had one of the best PR campaigns we've ever seen. With massive artists partnering with huge celebrities to buy their collections, as well as the tirade of news outlets covering this area of blockchain, the world was flooded with information about NFTs. Back in late 2021 and early 2022, you really couldn't do anything without running into NFT news. Whether a new collection was sold for millions or a new celebrity had joined the list of buyers, there was always something going on. This level of PR transferred into an immense wave of hype and excitement around NFTs. Those that understood NFTs wanted one because they believed they would go up in value. Those that didn't understand NFTs wanted one because of FOMO, fear of missing out, with their favorite celebrities all purchasing one. This wave of buying and public discussion around NFTs created a simple scenario of supply and demand. As public popularity, or infamy, we could say, increased, there were more people looking to buy these NFT assets. As they're non-duplicable, each asset was singular, individual, and sought after. The more interest in each NFT there was, the higher prices went. This was seemingly going to continue until people began to lose interest. After a few months of non-stop NFT news, there was a sudden downturn. In late January of 2022, Google began to pick up much less traffic for people searching for NFTs. As public interest faded, the relative demand for each NFT also decreased, leading to the prices beginning to fall. It's safe to say the skeptics that stayed away won the battle this round. NFTs have had a rocky journey up to this point. Coming off their bull run has not been easy, with investors around the world losing billions of dollars in total value.